Okay, so this isn't really much of an introduction. I didn't do an introduction for the video for the cycle, but the cycle that I done, basically, I started off from Minas-Hill, where I stay Minas-Hill, and then I went down along, so I started off Minas-Hill, went down onto South Road along Meyerkirk, up Liff Road, along this road here, went through Liff, then I went along through Fowlis. That's where I started doing but I decided I would do a YouTube video about there. And then through Fowlis, went down this road, Benvie Road, which is a good, must have been doing about 27 mile an hour. And I turned to my right, which is along here, left on this screen obviously, along this road. Carmichael Farm's about there. Then I turned left again, which goes onto the road that leads into the Longforgan via the underpass under the A90. Then I went through Longforgan, down Station Road, across the, what do you call it, the level crossing, and then I went along the Kinguri Road, the route to Kinguri. And then I went through Kinguri, Invergilly. I went past along the station. That's right, yeah, I went up Errol Road and then along past Invergilly station. Then went across the A85 through the Technology Park. I took that cycle route that basically ends up about where the lunch centre was, and then stopped off about there where Tesco's Extra is. And I just got my shopping, then I went back up, straight up to Minas-Hill, and I took a wee video at Minas-Hill Hub. That's the leisure, the community centre. So all involved, it was a 15 mile, 14.67 mile. Like I say, when I went to the Liff, I just had a wee look around that church. Cycled around the church area, just virtually nothing, about 2 minutes just having a look around, and I didn't film it or anything. I didn't think about doing a YouTube video until I got to about there. So basically in a nutshell, so I started off Minas-Hill, went down there, Liff Road, not this far, not there, through Liff, through Fowlis, down there, along there, past Carmichael Farm, and then under the underpass, through Longforgan, down Station Road, along Kinguri Road, through Kinguri, past Invergilly as well, went through Invergilly, past the rail station, crossed over the riverside. It just keeps coming up with that. Then I went through the Tech Park, and then basically ended up back at the South Road Tesco's, and then I went back up to Minas-Hill. That's just giving you a rough idea of what I did. So it was all a 15 mile circular. Just out on the bike, cycling from Liff to Fowlis and out along Forgan, and then back to Dundee. 13th of June 2024, just logging it in. So I just came through from Liff, cycled up Campbell Road, the wall side, very narrow path going up. Going to go through Fowlis, down Benvie Road, maybe even turn right past Carmichael Farm, and then into Longforgan, and then down by Kinguri. Perhaps we'll see what I feel. Set the mileage, it's 3.78 I've done so far, and that's including just a wee sort of like circuit round inside the steeple area, the cathedral bit, or the whatever that church in Liff. I just cycled round the grounds there for a wee bit, not much, so that's included in that mileage so far, and about half a mile for Fowlis. So this is at Fowlis, just having a wee stop break here. This is the Smiddy Road, the bus terminus in Fowlis. Mileage so far, 4.43. I just stopped here on Benvie Road, just getting a view over there, which isn't that great because it's raining. Stopped to put my hood up. There is the froth on the road again, the usual strange stuff. Dundee's over there, the view not very great, but zoom in. Not that good, but not too bothered at the moment. And then I think I turn right, which goes past Carmichael Farm and then into Longforgan. So I've just literally came out of Fawless and I'm going down this easy bit of the road. This is just coming into Falklands. It was great coming down that road. I was doing about 27 mile an hour, and then I had to turn to my right to come onto this road that runs along here, past Carmichael, and I turn left, which takes me to the Longforgan area. And Dundee just on the horizon. Mileage 6.04. I was going down that road, this white stuff on the road, this froth, it was ridiculous. It's all over the road. I was actually worried in case it was going to go in my eyes if it was that bad, spray coming off the tyres. But it's just a fairly recent thing. Never used to be like that. I've mentioned this before anyway. So that's Carmichael Farm, just up there on the right. That's the road I go down, and then I turn left, which leads over, goes under the underpass over the A90. It comes in at Longforgan. Dundee in the horizon. That's where I've just came from. And the bike's still going nice and good. Yeah, nice. So I'm just going to continue on. It's about 7:10. I set off about 6 o'clock for the house, about 6:05. It's 7:10 now, PM of course. Well, it's PM. It's summer, so you could have thought this was AM, but it's not, it's PM. Summer months it would be just as lighty. So, and at the road where I turn left, there's Carmichael Farm just there, that's the road I just came down. This is a bit of a crossroads, and going left, which leads to Longforgan, basically, VA, the underpass that goes under the A90. So, and at the outskirts of Longforgan, as usual, there's all this unusual, oh, funny I say that, as usual, unusual. Well, this strange stuff is here as well. Like I say, it's all over the place, all in the country. I've noticed it within recent years, so I'm just logging that in anyway. So I'm going to continue on in there. I'll stop at Longforgan Coaching Inn, just on the outside. I'll have a wee seat and have my orange. So I'm at the Longforgan Coaching Inn, just stopped here for a wee break. That's here and that. The mileage from Meaness Hill, by the way, that's where it started, that's where I live, Meaness Hill in Dundee. I've done 8.19 miles so far. That's the route that I've taken and the mileage I've done. So I'm just going to have a wee break here and I'm going to get my orange, and then I'll continue on down to the Kingery Road and then by Kingery and Invergilly, and then through the Technology Park, then to Tesco's on South Road, and then back up to Meaness Hill. So, I've passed through the level crossing, just come down Station Road from Longforgan, and I'm going to be able to go along this way, which is towards Invergilly and Dundee. This is like the Kingery Road, and the River Tay is just not that far over there. Part of the cycle route as well, 77. And the bike's still going well. It was not so much fun coming down that road because it was just loosely, the stone chips. It was loose stones. Maximum speed 20 mile an hour. It's a bit rough, but it was downhill, so it kind of ruined the fun a wee bit, but it wasn't too bad. Right, so I'm at Kingery Bay. It's a little bit wet, but go through Kingery and then through Invergilly, through the Technology Park in the outskirts of Dundee, and then back to South Road Tesco's up to Meaness Hill where I stay. And this is Kingery Bay. It's looking over the River Tay towards Fife in the distance, and across the other side of the Tay is Fife. You might make out the Tay Rail Bridge, maybe not very clearly, but it's there. And the railway is actually, there is a railway up there as well. It's kind of like leaving Kingery. It's becoming more blatant now, this white stuff on the road. It's becoming more obvious. See, I've seen this frost stuff for a few years now. I've seen it in other cities as well. And when the traffic goes through it, it emphasises it. It doesn't mean it's restricted to the roads. It could be everywhere. It's just that it's highlighted on the roads when traffic goes through the water. Because this is the summer months, and it's not any substance that's been put down, like any residue from the salt or anything from the winter. Because I've been hiking, and I've seen it on places where there isn't any roads, just, you know, out in the countryside and puddles. So anyway, not the best of views today, but never mind. I'm going to continue on through Invergowrie. This is Invergowrie railway station, or railway platform. Up there's Minas-Hill. I started off my cycle from Minas-Hill. I didn't record the set off or anything. I didn't even record when I went to Liff. I didn't start recording until between Liff and Fowlis. But that's just the mileage so far. 11.5 miles. So I did do stops, obviously. I've been on the go just under a couple hours, just under 2 hours. But I did stop for like 5 minutes, 10 minutes and here and there. All these stops add up. So I shall continue on now through the technology park. So this is the underpass that goes under the Riverside Drive. That's where I came from, Invergowrie. This is part of the cycle route. That's towards Nine Mills Hospital, and that way's towards the Technology Park, which is really at the foot of Minas-Hill. So I'm just about to enter the Technology Park now. From the Riverside. This is part of the Technology Park. That's heading towards the city centre. That's heading out towards the Perth to Dundee Road. So I'm heading up that way and then towards Tesco South Road. So I'm just going through the sort of green route through the Technology Park, the cycle route. 12.94 miles. I think it's called the Green Line route or something. It's a green circular route, something like that. But I'm heading that way, about another kilometre to Tesco's maybe. Something like that. A mile. A kilometre to a mile perhaps. Now, if I had a GoPro, that would be handy, because I could just put the GoPro on, you know, attach it to this. I don't have a GoPro, otherwise I could have recorded the whole cycle, perhaps sped it up or whatnot. I probably would have sped it up, would have been over 2 hours otherwise. So, but that's just for a future idea. I've not got the GoPro at the moment, so I'm just kind of logging it this way. So like I say, this is just part of that cycle route. That's the bottom of Gowrie Park. I think it's Gowrie, Malig Avenue, that kind of part of Minas-Hill, and then it goes up to Spey Drive. Minas-Hill's up that way. Well, that's kind of like running, this is running parallel with Explorer Road, which runs right through the Technology Park, basically. So you probably hear the traffic going along Explorer. So the Carrara bike, which I've had for since January 2008, so it's about, what, 16.5 years I've had this. It's a 24 speed. 8 at the back and 3 at the front. It's original parts. Obviously when I bought it I put a better seat on because I like a comfortable seat, and I put the mudguards on. All that was added. Bull bars, well, these bars at the end of the handlebars, that was all added when I bought it. So that didn't come as standard. The lights didn't come as standard either. They replaced the light, the front one. No, the front one's original, the rear one's replaced. Mudguards are original. Everything's original. I've had new tyres, inner tube, but gear cables, brake cables, stuff like that. Original brakes. I don't do an awful lot of mileage with it, but it's original gears and everything. So it's lasted well. 20-inch frame as well. I don't know if I can get that on the camera. Not quite very clear. This isn't even coming out at all. 20-inch frame, just take, that's what it is anyway. Original gears. So I bought it from Halfords and I'd both. I think I'd done a video cycle back to the Halfords I bought it from Dundee, from Monifeith. That was last year actually, and I cycled back again. It was a long trip, and I just sort of cycled to the Halfords. So I went to Arbroath and thought, well, I might as well go to Halfords and just take the bike back to where I bought it from, just for that moment. Took a couple of pics of it there, then I cycled back to Dundee. It's just what I'm like. Hadn't been there since I bought it, some 15 years later. It's still original. Anyway, I'm going to continue on with the cycle. Right, so I'm just basically a stone throw away from Tesco's. This is the route. That was that green circular walk. I came from that direction. And we're going that way. It's Camperdown Park, which is in that direction. Well, I'm heading up there towards Tesco's, and then Minas Hill's up there. Right, so that's me at Tesco's, South Road. Minas Hill is really just up there. I'm not going to bother doing any more and just film the video off here because I'm only going up there to Minas Hill. I'm going to go to Tesco's first to get stuff for my tea, and then that'll be it. So I wasn't initially going to be doing a video. I just decided I was going to do that when I got between Liff and Fullis. So there wasn't really much of an introduction. I wasn't even planning on it. But anyway, that's just a wee catalogue of places that I went to for I could refer back to as well. So I just logged it in for more reasons. 30th of June 2024. So I can look back on it and remember this as well. I just share it with you also. So, yeah, hope you enjoyed it. Thanks for watching.